Yes, thank you again for all your kind and thoughtful sharings, all the messages and emails I'm receiving. I want to share yet that this morning I woke up and I was thrilled because there was not a single thought in my mind, nothing. My mind was empty, and I looked a little closer and I found that the walls of my mind started crumbling, and I could see into eternity. I could see across eons. I could see across galaxies. I could see across infinity through with my mind, not my consciousness, but my mind. So I find that's been very successful for me, all the stuff I've been doing. I want to share that I've just come off a 36-hour fast, no food, no water. 36 hours is one night, a full day, and another night. And I've been doing these fasts for some time now, and I've started really, really enjoying them. What's happening for me is that I am fully aware that I am not starving. There's no way I'm starving. I'm not even hungry. So the hunger, we always mistake hunger for certain emotions, because when we grow up, there's usually, we're upset, we're angry, or we're sad or frustrated, and someone will come and say, come eat this junk food. And we eat this junk food. But the Taoists, they say that the digestion system is primarily there to digest the emotions, and only secondarily is it there to digest food. So when we feel an emotion, our digestion is busy eating that emotion. And if it cannot digest that emotion because it's being stuffed with sugar, then that emotion gets stuck somewhere in our body over time. And that creates disease, it creates illness eventually. So when I don't eat and don't drink, my body comes down, it comes to a stillness, it comes to a calmness. And then those old emotions that are stuck somewhere and that are causing illness and are causing disease will eventually come up. So for me right now, what happens is that I've gone all night without eating, drinking. I've gone all morning. Then the thought pops in, oh, well, you could eat something. But that's just a thought. It's not because I'm hungry. And then later on, towards the evening, I realize, oh, there's a bit of anger type energy. That can be frustration. It can be grumpiness. It can be just unsettledness. And then I say, okay, now is your chance to digest this, body. I'm not hungry. I'm digesting my emotions. And once those emotions are digested, then I'm fine again. And I'm not looking for any food at all. Then maybe after a while, late in the evening or the next morning, another emotion might come up. Sadness usually comes after anger. And then I just know, okay, it's time for the body to digest this sadness. So there are many traditions that say don't eat when you're feeling a low vibration like anger or sadness or fear or worry. One thing that can come up is worry. Oh, worry. What happens if I don't eat? What happens if, but so-and-so says I should be eating this, I should be eating that. So when we eat according to fasts and fads, we are following someone else's mind, someone else's instructions. When we just let the body sink down, let the body calm down, we have a chance to look at what is it actually that my body wants, that I want, that my mind wants. Let me see. Yeah, so don't eat when you're angry. Don't fill yourself with food to suppress those emotions. Only eat once you're happy, once you're feeling love, once you're feeling kindness. Do not eat according to what the media tells us. The scientists, they have their place, absolutely, but there are so many fasts and fads, and their minds are usually quite limited. So I prefer to go with a more open limitation, more open way of working with my body. We know that a healthy mind lives in a healthy body. We also have this saying of a hungry man, an angry man. So what do you do when your man is angry? Don't don't feed him, because yes, he will be happy then, but that anger gets suppressed, just like children. When they're angry, don't feed them. Let them digest that anger first. So what one can do, I'm not saying everyone should do this, but a sort of a more simple way of doing this could be to just limit some kind of craving, maybe limit whatever it is, limit eating anything that has a heart. Anything that has a heart is too close to our own vibration, and it can be good sometimes, but yet sometimes we just don't need the heart frequency of another being. We could say, I'm not going to do gluten, I'm not going to do GMO food. Many people are noticing that they're starting to become allergic to GMO food. GMO food is most zucchinis, most corn, most soy products are GMO produced. You could go off lactose for a while, or whatever it is, and then see what happens when you're not getting that you think you should have, when you're not getting what you think you need. But just know for 36 hours, your body is going to be absolutely fine. Yes, so Gebhard is asking, do people eat chocolate when they are sad to avoid these emotions? Yes, it's not even avoiding, it's actually suppressing and storing these emotions. I'm so afraid of feeling these emotions because I'm supposed to be spiritual and loving and kind and nice to everyone. It's okay to feel these emotions. We don't have to act on them. All we need to do is feel them, digest them. And these emotions, they're often not even our own emotions. They're emotions that we picked up from some TV, some film that we've watched. They could be emotions that our parents had. We could have picked them up in the womb. We could have picked them up just as little children when we're still so sensitive to other people's emotions. Yeah, don't eat while reading the news, because the news these days is filled with emotions. So what I do is I choose a place, I choose to feel happy and loving. I look out into nature, because nature is not screaming at me with any kinds of emotions, and I stay with that. Yes. So one thing you could observe is, how many hours does it take until I have this desire for food, until I want to suppress this one emotion? Yeah. So this is what I've been doing, because my goal is to have a mind that's still, a heart that's at peace, and a body that is breath. And when I mean breath, the breath, it's like that. We don't see the breath. It's motion, it's movement, it's energy. And so we come into this beingness that is a very high frequency. Yes. So tomorrow I'll want to speak more about the celebration, the ceremony that is happening at Uluru and what it means for us here. And also continue on the next step for the magic box meditation that will lift us into the fourth dimension. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you can all break free of as many limitations that you have, that your mind sets you, and that our environment sets for us. See you tomorrow.